The summer humidity has given way to an absolutely gorgeous fall afternoon here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And prior to last season, his team asked him to put everyone on his back and carry them to success. And he did exactly that. Now, at this point in his career, all he cares about is postseason success and finding a way to get his team to a Super Bowl.
Into the air right away is Allen. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5. Allen now looks to throw. Quick slant to Shakir. Quick slant there gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air. Allen completes to Shakir once again. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. Now he's going to... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
Here's 3rd and 9. Now Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bills first down. A gain of 13
Really
yards.
a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
On play action, Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
From the gun, it's Allen. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes that's a danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Allen going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Buffalo.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Allen off the play fake. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Kenneth Grant busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Up the middle, it's Cook. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Bills! James Cook, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was James Cook finishing things off with a touchdown catch. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And in recent seasons, he's really elevated his game and become one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL when he's out there leading his squad. He completed over 72% of his passes last season, which led the league, and he's looking to be even better in this season.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he'll get it inside the 35.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. On play action, here's Tua. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 14. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Tua on the bootleg here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you...
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Devon Achane who finished things off with a touchdown reception. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, now how about this return? A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
That's good for a Bills first down. First and 10.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 8. Now Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now Prater to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14.
That time, a 9-play drive. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So Miami coming out for their second drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter.
line.
If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Tua going to throw. Little short pass here to Hill. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's second down.
4 yards.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
A little juke. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. To the sideline and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. A run straight ahead with H.M. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
He was brought down by Gregory Rousseau. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a first down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down. Deep for the Bills is Brandon Codrington. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips.
3-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. And it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Cook up the gut. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Throwing now is Allen. Shakir hauls it in. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That one is blown up by Jordan Brooks, the linebacker.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Allen now looks to throw. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Option play. Here's Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he is going to have a Bills first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And Davis gets in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Prater on to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Miami set to take over. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They set up the screen. Achane has it. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield, the blocking forms in front, lofted it to the runner, and now not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Tua. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Achane gets it from the gun. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, it's Tua. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 18. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
That's another Dolphins first down.
They really look comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
Now Gordon on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Second and 10.
This defense tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Tua fighting his old Alabama teammate, Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bills offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us. I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
A give. This is Cook. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Taking it himself, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough, and he's a few inches short for 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing and then throw in the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Up the middle, Achane. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That is caught. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And the Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Now Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 17 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. He took the hit when he threw that ball. Maybe the O-line just thankful that that worked out for a touchdown.
Yeah, because, you know, their pride is don't let that guy get hit, no matter what, under any circumstances. But anytime it pays off in a touchdown, they'll figure out how to block a little bit better going forward.
Extra point try now for Patterson. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21.
5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bills offense and running back James Cook heading onto the field. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Allen, nifty footwork. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Handoff comes to Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Second and a couple. They run it again with Cook. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9. Now Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills have broken the tie. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Tua Tagovailoa and the Dolphins offense heading back out. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. On play action, here's Tua. Now he'll tuck this and run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Tua on the bootleg here. And that's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to pass. Tua. Little short pass here to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
In motion is Westbrook-Ikhine. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
A gain of 6.
Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle.
Dolphins.
First down, Miami.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll give this to Achane. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
No gain on the play.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Little short pass here to Hill. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Jake Bailey now.
For the Dolphins.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So these two teams off to their locker rooms for intermission, and that means we go to Orlando. Here's Scott Hansen with our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here on the 5th floor studios. A little abridged version of the halftime report here, as both defensive coordinators might be having speaks with their players. That begs the question, can any defense get a stop in the second half? To find out, let's go back out to the stadium and join our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
On first down, back to Achane. And he stopped immediately there. Taron Johnson made the stop. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Open man, Westbrook-Ikhino. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On the handoff, it's Achane. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Now he's going to step up and run. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard
Partner,
line.
just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Tua sets up to pass it. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Tua going to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, One guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Allen. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. Now inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Josh Palmer, 57 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Prater on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Play action. Now it's Tua. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. It's a big play there for Miami. 65 yards.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Now receiver in motion left. The Tua are going to try and throw for it. It's complete. And he is not going to be able to break free as they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. And the try for 2 is going to come up empty. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really high level.
They've been hot so far. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. A first down carry for Davis. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And here's Davis to run again on 2nd. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And now they'll throw with Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. And that will be incomplete. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. The Dolphins offense and Tua Tagovailoa headed back out onto the field. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. To throw, it's Allen. Now a screen set up for Johnson. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 5. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Bills first down.
Coleman, the man in motion right. Up the middle to Davis. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
This is 2nd and 8. Now Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Coleman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll try to run for it with Davis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Great job here by this defense. They try to bring the receiver from one side of the field to the other, hoping he'll get lost in the wash. But a really nice job there to make a quick tackle and force 4th and goal.
And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And the Dolphins, 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Well, they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
9 yards on the play. That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
A run straight ahead with HN. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. On play action, here's Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. This is HN. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Waddle, the motion man right. Looking to pass. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. And now out come the Bills. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To the air, Allen. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Here's Allen to throw it. This taken in by Kincaid. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Bills first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. Now Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Palmer going to go in motion left. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He gets it over the middle to Palmer. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
It's a gain of 10. And the Bills first down.
Motion man is Shakir. Allen now looks to throw. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Allen off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That's another Bills first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Allen. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
Out to the flat here for Johnson. give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. Prater's kick is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. That's taken in by Dulcich. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Tua sets up to pass it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Patterson's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Has his man, it's Shakir. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Inside give to Davis. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs. And that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Allen going to get it quickly out to Coleman. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the gun, a give to Davis. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now that's a killer, because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turned. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On the draw, this is Davis. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First down.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want, playing with a lead in the 4th quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
Throwing now is Allen. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass, If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Now Allen. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. And with that pass, CD, he's now over 400 yards in the game. And even in a pass-first league, that is still a tough benchmark to hit.
And all week leading up to this one, all we read, heard about was the confidence he had that he could put up big numbers. Kudos to him for coming out here with that belief in himself and for making it happen.
That's good for a Bills first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
Now this time, Allen will throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
To throw, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Elijah Moore from 19 yards away. And the Bills have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Play action. Now it's Tua. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle, H.N. And we'll get about 2 there to the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. That's caught, the tight end Hill. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Eligible receiver downfield.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Still 3rd down.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Here's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Tua. That's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st and 10.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs instead of airing it out.
On play action, here's Tua. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Joey Bosa getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Throwing Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
2nd down, goal to go. Now Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They do tack on the extra point as well, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Dances by him. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
To throw is Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Screen play, Johnson. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Dolphins' 35-yard line.
Second and 6. Now a handoff to Davis. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Allen. And he is caught. And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Bills first down. A gain of 15. First down, Buffalo.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And with that, we sign off from Miami.